Okay, hi everybody, this is me, Bonkai922. The tag video I did, I will upload that shortly. It'll be, I guess, a double review upload with this. Nanatsu no Taizai. Chapter 142. Majority of this chapter pretty much was about Elaine. Now, yeah, she's evil. I mean, um, she obviously, this is because the soul that obviously went into her has like a strong desire and everything. It's basically amplified. Bram explained it to King. Um, their emotions get amplified and everything, and pretty much she attacks the fairies that were there and saying that Bond is mine. I was like, okay, can see where this is going. But there was like one scene with King. Now I know people, listen. I'm stating this because of what we found out about Bond. Bond had regrets, as we saw in last week's chapter and the previous chapters with this flashback. He obviously doesn't like, he wants to go back to Lilinas. He's his friend. And I'm glad to see that. And even Zyvago in that scene told him he had a good friend and everything and so on and so forth. So that's what I like to see in Bond. And King? You know what I see in King? I see a guy who doesn't trust Meliodas and wants to go over his own because he doesn't trust Meliodas. That's it. You know, listen, I'm sorry I feel this way about King, and people are probably going to say, stop hating on him. Well, here's the thing. They're called the Seven Deadly Sins for a reason. Each of them has a sin. Meliodas has a sin. Diane has a sin. You know, Diane showed it with her flashback and so on and so forth. King has a sin. And let's be honest here. I think King's sin, come on, King. Stop treading water here. You went with the Seven Deadly Sins and abandoned your sister and your kingdom. And both your sister was killed and your kingdom was destroyed while you weren't there. So, who's got the trust issues here? I'm just saying. And I know you can't really bring this up. I can't really bring it up here. But if he has trust issues with Meliodas, and Bond had trust issues with Meliodas, he left the Seven Deadly Sins after that arc. And that was more. It wasn't just, you know, with the whole thing with Meliodas, and the thing with the Capricorn thing, telling you what the story was and everything. It was more also with the fact that he was trying to find a way to get Elaine back, Bond. So there's also that story. But at least Bond was man enough. He told Meliodas straight up when it was just him and Meliodas. King says it in front of everyone. And even Giltham is like, King, why are you acting like such an ass? Who told him about everything? Okay, so tell me something, King. And what really the thing that pissed me off about King in this chapter, Elizabeth tells him, saying how she doesn't know anything about her parents, and so on and so forth, and he's like, I have to be somewhere. Really? Really? Okay, you do that, and you get yourself raped by one of the 10 Commandments. You go ahead with that. I'm sorry, but I think that was very disrespectful. I think King is being a complete ass. And if something bad happens to him, I give no fucks. Sorry. But overall, the chapter was good. Elaine, she just wrecks fucking everyone. It was insane. She just wrecked those fairies shit like nobody's business. And then she says, Bond is mine. I was like, yo, she really wants that. But yeah, she really wrecks everyone. Eventually what happens as we go from King to Bond, we see him over Zyvalgo's grave, pours this drink over his grave. And that's when the dead body comes out of the ground. That was crazy. And he says, I hate women and everything. And then Bond gets stabbed, but he crushes the guy's skull. Okay. Awakening the dead thing. Now, out of nowhere, we see these hands appear going for Jericho. And Bond pushes her out of the way. And it's like... And weird part of that scene is Bond's bleeding. I think it was the attack from the zombie thing that made him bleed. I don't think it was Elaine. And Elaine basically at the end of the scene there, Jericho tells him to stay away from her. And they kiss. That's how the chapter ends. Overall, I thought the scenes with Bond, with Zyvalgo, that was nice. Then Elaine showing up. I really don't know. I'm wondering, I think Bond knows. I think he knows that the Elaine he sees before her and him is completely different from the one he knew. Now, hopefully, I mean, it's going to be tough. Because this is what Bond wanted. Elaine's alive. You know, but it's one of those things where you know it's not right because she's got a soul inside of her that's amplified her emotions and her desires and everything, and it's not the same Elaine. So for him to accept her would be very difficult, and it's not going to be easy. It's just not. Because these souls are corrupted. Completely and utterly corrupted. But listen, I'm sorry about King. I'm sorry I have these feelings about King. But here's my problem with it. He's dwelling on this too much. He doesn't trust Meliodas. Fine. Okay. You don't trust Meliodas. That's fine. Understandable. Question. You think you're going to take on the 10 Commandments by yourself? Because that's who you're going to have to fight. You're going to have to fight one of the 10 Commandments. You can beat them. You think you can, King? That's my problem. You can't do it that way. You just can't. I'm sorry. You just can't. He has trust issues. I understand that. I completely understand that. And I'm not trying to hate on King. I really don't want to hate on him. But after... I mean... that part in the... Alright, fine. But let me tell you something. Like, seriously. Does it really matter? You have trust issues for Meliodas. Because, oh, he has demon blood in him. Oh, this. Oh, that. Really? Should you be complaining about this? When... the 10 Commandments. Motherfucker, King, get your head out of your ass. The 10 Commandments are really like, oh, I don't know, tough as all fuck. And if you think, King, you're going to go to rescue Diana, and you're going to investigate what's going on here with Elaine, by yourself, when these 10 Commandments are wrecking shit, you're out of your mind. You're out of your fucking mind. Because you're going to get your shit wrecked, and he will be dead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to hate on King, but listen, man. There's a time and a place to discuss these things. And if you want to go by yourself, fine, go ahead. But you know what? And I know people are going to say, well, what about Bond? Here's the thing about Bond. He's not going after the 10 Commandments. He's going in trying to find out about Elaine. Trying to bring her back. King's just... I'm sorry. But I think King needs to get over this. He needs to. It's not good. It's not good. Not for King. No, I'm sorry. I'm not liking what he's doing. Because sooner or later, it's going to bite him in the ass. I'm telling you right now, it's going to bite him in the ass. Big time. Big time. Mark my words. I'm telling you guys right now. If I'm going to laugh. I'm going to do a chapter review where I'm going to laugh if he fights one of the 10 Commandments and he gets owned. Sorry, I'm going to laugh. Because it's just going to prove one point clear. King should have thought this through. He did not think this through. You're going off half-cocked, doing whatever you want to do, trying to investigate what's going on, with the dead being resurrected, by yourself? Oh, I don't trust Melda, so I'm going to go and do this by myself. Without anybody. Go ahead. Oh, he just got raped. Oh, he's dead. Oh, I'm sorry, but this is just the way I feel about it. I mean, Bond did the same thing, but Bond's not. Bond did it respectably. King, I'm sorry, King is acting like a child. I'm sorry. He's rude. That scene with Elizabeth pissed me off. I'm sorry. Rude, obnoxious. You know what? Get yourself killed. Go ahead and do that and see what happens. Because, listen, people who complain, just letting you know, I'm saying these things because I don't hate King. It's just the way to go to say those things. Like, come on, man. Like, seriously. You want to go ahead and do that? Go ahead, fine. But if he gets owned, if he gets decimated by one of the 10 Commandments, he has only himself to blame. Big time. He should blame himself. Big time. But yeah, I'm sorry I'm going on a rant on King, but he's just... I mean, the difference between Bond and King is obviously Bond is different because we saw his past and everything, and we get like a flashback with King, and we understand that he does trust Melanoss or something like that. Fine, but you know, like seriously, man, if you don't trust Melanoss, you're fucked. King's fucked because then he's gonna be by himself. I don't think he handled it by himself. Tell what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm Bonkai922. I'll see you guys later. I don't hate King. I just hate the way he's acting. You could do this. You could do this situation so much better. So much better. There's no reason whatsoever. If you have trust issues with Melanoss, that's understandable. But that doesn't mean you just leave by yourself and you just say, I have something to do. And be that rude to Elizabeth and everybody else. Get the giant dick out of your ass. Sorry. You need to be said. I'm Bonkai922. I'll see you guys later. As far as Bond is concerned, he's got to stop, Elaine. I know it's fucked up, but you can't. It's not the way to go. Not with a corrupted soul. Inside of it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.